This video explains the various root folders of Linux operating system. The topmost folder in Linux is denoted by /, and it is called as the root directory. Everything begins from this directory, and everything is located in this root folder. We cannot go above this directory. The concept of the root directory may be difficult to understand for Windows users, who are used to see something like disk C and disk D. In Linux, every disk is represented as a folder that is mounted under this root directory. To view the root folders, type ls/. These are the contents. The bin folder contains programs that are essential for the system to boot and run. Boot folder contains all the boot-related files and folders such as grub.conf, Linux kernel, etc. In Linux, every device is a file. DEV folder contains files for all devices attached to Linux system including CPU, disk drives, USB drives, etc. etc. Editable text configuration folder comprises all system-wide configuration files. Home directory contains a home folder for each user to store their private files including documents, videos, music, etc. The home folder is also denoted as /. That is, irrespective of the current working folder, typing ls// will display the contents of the home directory of the respective user. Lib folder contains libraries. Remember, a library is a set of functions that are shared between programs. Lost plus found is ext4 file system specific folder that is used for data recovery in case of file corruptions. Media folder is used for automatic mounting of removable media such as USB drives, CD-ROM, etc. For example, if your system is configured for automatic mounting, when you insert a USB drive, it will be mounted to this folder. MNT folder is similar to media folder, but it is usually used for manual mounting. PROC is a virtual file system, maintained by the Linux kernel, and it contains a hierarchy of special files, which represent the current state of the kernel. PROC folder is only for the kernel and not for the users. Root folder is the home directory for root user. The root directory is the parental directory for the whole system, whereas the /root directory is the home directory for the root account. Run folder is used to store temporary files, very early in system boot, before the other temporary folders become available. SBin folder contains binaries for essential system tasks, meant to be run by the administrator of the system. SRV folder contains site-specific service data for protocols including FTP and WWW. TMP folder contains temporary files, and it is usually cleaned out on reboot. USR folder contains all programs used by a regular user. VAR folder contains files that are of variable content, that is, the content is not static and it constantly changes. In other words, VAR directory contains files, to which the system and application programs write data during the course of execution. You may take down the answers for these questions for better understanding. List all the folders of root directory, and provide a brief summary for each. Differentiate between / and /. Differentiate between /run folder and /var/run folder. What is contained in /usr/bin, /usr/local, and /usr/share folders? Why is the TMP folder displayed with green background?